All right, 7 p.m. Time to call to order the May meeting of the Mount Carmel Area School Board. Please rise for pledge allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moment of silence, please. Thank you. We have a roll call.
Mr. Bellion,
I'm here.
Mr. Becker, Mr. Britt,
Here.
Mr. Gonzalez,
Here.
Mrs. James is present, Mrs. Latour here, Mr. Downey is absent, Mr. Reno,
Here.
Mr. Zach.
Here. Thank you. Announcements, Mr. Cheddar, you have something for us tonight?
Yep, thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. At this time, again, with that moment of silence, we'd also like, on behalf of the school board, our entire staff and our administration, our thoughts and prayers are out to Bonnie Muldowney and the whole Muldowney family. Mr. Muldowney has been an asset, obviously, to our district as school board member, and I know he's been going through a lot, but we're thinking about him. And again, our school board and staff administration is thinking about his family at this time. Also like to mention retirement on tonight's agenda. Mrs. Ann Darrop, our junior high, senior high guidance counselor. Again, we talked about some of our retirements last month. Mrs. Darrop has been such an asset to this district and our high school. I was lucky enough to work with Mrs. Darrop for almost 9 years as junior high principal. She does such a great job with Mrs. Erica Nestigo. They're such a great team, and she's going to be sorely missed. We are thrilled and happy for her in her retirement, but again, it's going to be very hard to replace everything that Mrs. Darrop has done for this district. So again, thank you, Mrs. Ann Darrop. Just again, a reminder on some upcoming events. I'll start all the way down at the bottom. This Sunday evening, May 22nd, is our baccalaureate services at 7 o'clock. This coming Wednesday, May 25th, will be kindergarten graduation starting at 6:30. Our class night activities will be Wednesday, June 1st. Our parade, senior parade, is set for Thursday, June 2nd, with our prom June 3rd. And again, our graduation commencement ceremony is June 5th, starting at 7:30 at the Silver Bowl Stadium. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez, for organizing the speaker this year. Will be Dr. Joseph Mazer, who's the communications dean at the University of Tennessee. And Dr. Mazer is a Mount Carmel area graduate in 2000. I'd also like to remind the community that in the event of bad weather, again, we're hoping this doesn't happen, but in the event of bad weather, we will move the ceremonies into the gymnasium. A reminder, our last day of school is scheduled for Thursday, June 2nd. This will be an early dismissal as usual for all students. The junior senior high will dismiss at 10:30 a.m., elementary at 11:45 for walkers and 11:50 for bus students. And also our summer lunch program will be starting the week later, Monday, June 13th, in the high school cafeteria from 11 to 12:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. This is a free program for all of our students, and the adult cost is $3. And at this time, I am going to turn it over to our business manager, Miss Karina Lesko.
Good evening, everyone. The school board is voting on our proposed final budget tonight. We will advertise the budget for them 30 days afterwards and will be approved at our June school board meeting. There is a proposed tax increase of 2.95 mils. Just to let everyone know, 1 mil brings around $70,000 to our district. The proposed budget also includes a pay raise for all our employees to at least $12 per hour, which was previously $8.50 minimum wage. The total budget is $21,381,553, and that has a deficit of $93,972.58. The school district's largest expenses are, of course, our rise in cyber charter school costs, special education costs, healthcare costs, and our retirement and payroll and benefits.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Lesko. And again, Mrs. Lesko has done a great job with our budget. She works tirelessly on all this for us. So again, thank you for all your hard work. And again, all that information that you see will be on our agenda tonight, with the final budget being passed at our June meeting. And Mr. Gonzalez, that is all I have at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Cheddar, and thank you, Mrs. Lesko, for your hard work. We all appreciate it. At this time, we're going to have recognition of Student Merit Award winners, first for the high school.
And
that is Kenny Wetzel. Hi, Ken. How are you?
Good.
The Mount Carmel Area Board of Education Merit Award winner for the month of April is senior Kenny Wetzel. She was nominated for the Merit Award by this teacher, Mr. Forspring, who said, Kenny is a great student and a good person. He works hard in class every day and his performance is top notch. Kenny will also help fellow students who are less skilled or struggling to complete a task. Kenny helps out around the classroom anytime I ask him to, and he truly appreciates the opportunities he has here at MCA. Kenny communicates well with students, especially the maintenance department and myself. Finally, Kenny can be trusted to work independently, upholding safety first practices and procedures. Kenny is a member of the varsity football team and the Tech Ed Club. He is employed at Chicatano's Pizza in Coltmont and is the son of Kelly Garrity of Marion Heights. Kenny, on behalf of the Mount Carmel Area Board of Education, I would like to present you with the Merit Award for April 2022.
Congratulations. Well, I'd just like to thank Mr. Forspring for nominating me to Tech Ed classes for keeping me busy and whatnot, giving me a chance to do what I like to do, make things, you know.
Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Congratulations.
Now our elementary winner.
All right. The Mount Carmel Area Board of Education Merit Award winner for April 2022 is Virginia Croker. Kindergarten student Virginia Croker was chosen as the recipient of the month's Merit Award for Mount Carmel Elementary. Virginia is smart, polite, sweet, attentive, and well-liked by her peers. She is honest and always respectful and a true leader in the classroom. She has a love for learning and is very helpful as a peer tutor and classroom helper. Virginia is like a ray of sunshine. She always has a smile on her face and is easygoing. She's friendly, personality is bright every day. She truly exemplifies tornado pride and is a delight to have as a student. Outside of school, Virginia enjoys sports. She plays AYSO youth soccer and does gymnastics for Gym Stars. She is looking forward to swimming on the Mount Carmel Area Shark Swim Team this summer and cheering for the Mount Carmel Area Junior Red Tornadoes in the fall. Virginia also likes to ride her bike, draw, color, and spend time with her family and friends. Virginia is the daughter of Adam and Lindsay Croker. She resides in Mount Carmel with her parents and her younger brother, Reese. Congratulations, Virginia. Your school and teachers are so very proud of you. Mrs. Pupo.
Wow.
Stand up, darling. Stand up.
Okay, no more. Do you have anything you would like to say?
Thank you both for coming here tonight and congratulations to you both, but the congratulations also go out to the parents because children don't develop like this without the guidance of their parents. And Virginia, you're going to have a lot of time to impress us as you go along. You're still a youngster. Kenny, this is it for you. But I would like to reiterate on behalf of Kenny, you're one of the backbones of our programs. We need more people like you. You have been a true role model for kids as far as dedication goes. And you weren't the star, but you didn't quit. You stayed in there, and every time you were called upon, you did your job. And that's all we can ask of anybody. And if we had more people doing that, we would all be better off. So congratulations to you both. And thank you for your contributions to Mount Carmel area. If you want to be excused, you are all excused to leave unless you want to stay and learn something about public education. But thank you again for
Thank you.
coming.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Good job, Virginia. Virginia, here, take 2 more
Yeah.
things. You guys want to say anything? Kenny doesn't like chocolate.
Have a good night.
Good night.
See you guys.
Thank you. At this time, we need a motion to approve the minutes of the April 21, 2022 regular board meeting.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Britt, second, Mr. Reno. And at this time, I believe we need a voice vote.
I made first.
Did I get it?
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye. Motion approved. Is there a PTA representative available tonight? No? Okay. At this time, we'll recognize guests desiring to speak to the listed agenda items. Please state your name and address.
No online comments at this time.
No one online? All right, thank you, Gary. Administrative report, Superintendent, Mr. Cheddar.
Nothing else to report at this time, Mr. Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. Cheddar. Principals report, senior high school.
Good evening, everybody. I'm going to do both the senior and junior high tonight. We concluded PSSA testing earlier this month. The testing ran very smoothly, and we would like to commend our faculty and students for their efforts. Keystone exams ended today, with makeup exams continuing through next week. TELUS students are reminded to contact the guidance office if they missed their assigned exam. Congratulations to all our students who were inducted into our honor societies, which include Mask and Gavel, Quill and Scroll, the Athletic Honor Society, and both the National and Junior National Honor Society. Baccalaureate is this Sunday at 7 p.m. All seniors need to meet at the school for 6:30. Final exams will begin on Monday, May 23rd. The schedule is as follows. Monday will be humanities. Tuesday, May 24th will be science and social studies. Wednesday, May 25th will be math and ELA. The last full day for seniors is Wednesday, May 25th. All seniors are reminded that all textbooks and Chromebooks need to be returned to their homeroom teacher prior to the end of the day on Wednesday. And I would like to thank Deb Parkansky, Marcy Miriello, and Sharon Stankiewicz for all their hard work throughout the year. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Dara. Elementary school.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Susie Nestico. A lot of what Mr. Dara said as well. Great job to all of our students and all of our faculty and staff throughout PSSAs. We've concluded testing at the elementary school as well. Mr. Cheddar mentioned kindergarten graduation is this coming Wednesday, May 25th at 6:30 in the high school auditorium. The doors will open at 6:15 p.m. Just a reminder that yearbook orders are still being accepted. Online orders will be open until May 25th for elementary school yearbooks. New student enrollment, kindergarten registration, and transfer student registration are all available online on the school's website. A reminder that we're also currently accepting applications for the pre-K counts program for the 22-23 school year. Interested families can access registration information via the school website or call the elementary school office for additional information on qualifying for the program. Finally, information regarding registration for MCAES summer learning opportunities may be found on the elementary school's website. Parents will be able to begin registering their children online beginning May 23rd. The program will run from June 21st through July 28th. It will be available Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. Class sizes will be limited to 8 to 10 students. Parents of any students referred by their teacher for extended learning opportunities throughout the summer must register online in order to participate. All students are welcome to apply, but space is limited and will be filled first based on academic need and then second on a first come, first served basis. That is all I have tonight, Mr. Cheddar. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nestico. Special education.
Hi, good evening, Nicole Edmondson. Just have a couple of things to report on. We're having some of our end of year activities. Most recent thing was last week, our students attended the Spartan Games. They had a really great day. It was fun. The weather was great. So thank you so much to North Schuylkill for hosting this great event. We had Twisty there representing the Red Tornadoes and quite a few athletes as well. Our student athletes that were there to participate. And our group also won the 4x100 relay. So they brought home a trophy. So the kids were very excited about that. So they had a great time. Another thing I wanted to mention was there was some new data reported from PDE showing that our special education department has met the state performance plan target for least restrictive environment for students in regular education classes 80% or more of the day. So at this time, Mount Carmel's at 64% and the target is 61.5%. So we exceeded the target. And I just want to point out that that's an increase of 10% over the last 2 years. So that's a pretty good jump. And I think our major contributing factor were we've had some really big efforts on towards inclusion and co-teaching in the elementary and in the junior high. So getting those students as many regular education opportunities with their peers has been a very big focus for us. And I don't have anything else, so have a great night.
Thank you, Ms. Edmondson. Maintenance, Mr. Fegley?
Yes, good evening. Last month, we approved replacing one of the water heaters at the stadium field house, and I mentioned about us trying to install this monster ourselves, and I'm happy to report that we did install it with our staff, and it's currently up and running, and by doing this, we saved close to $10,000, so hats off to our maintenance staff. The company was here last week to replace the faulty sprinkler heads at the high school, and they'll be returning when the rest of the heads come in. What else we had last week, we changed over our HVAC system from heating to air conditioning, and everything went well with that, thankfully. We received 2 bids for our cleaning service for the next school year. This service is obviously needed due to the shortage of custodians and cleaning personnel. Our current cleaning company was the low bidder, so that will be voted on tonight. Also on the agenda tonight is a motion to approve repairs to the basketball backstops in both gymnasiums. So we'll be getting that scheduled and those repairs done as soon as possible after approved. And finally, we're still in need of a few college students to help out this summer preparing the schools for the next school year. So if you know of anyone that's interested, please have them stop in the district office and see one of the secretaries, and we'll get you signed up. Other than that, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fegley. Appreciate it. Athletic Director's report, Mr. Savage.
Yes, good evening. Just wanted to tell everybody the spring sports season is rapidly coming to a close. Just want to congratulate all our athletes on a fine season and thank our coaching staffs for the sacrifices and the work they put into it. Our baseball team has qualified for districts. They won their last game last night, and they will be traveling to Loyalsock on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. To take on Loyalsock. The winner of that will play next Tuesday or Wednesday against Central Columbia in the semifinals, with the winner of that game playing in the finals, which will be up at Bowman Field in Williamsport, which is a professional ballpark. Really fun to go up there and play. So hopefully we can move in that direction. I've been in contact with Ms. Diglio, who's up at the District 4 track meet, where our athletes, both girls and boys, are competing right now, over 25 of them. As of right now, we know this for sure. Michael Farinato will be going to states in the javelin. He's qualified. Garrett Verano, Xavier Diaz, and Cole Spears are all qualified to go be in the finals at 100 meters, which might be going on as we speak, but it will be going on shortly. And the finals for that will be on Saturday, which will be the second round of districts. That's the only information I have right now concerning that. The final thing I will say, I will piggyback onto what Nicole Edmondson said. I had the privilege of going over to the Spartan Games and helping the special ed department out last week, and that was a great experience. I think, can't quote me, but I think there was up to 19 schools there from 3 different counties. It was just fun to see all those kids out there doing, a number of activities, most of them athletics. And I will say in a final note that yes, we did win the 4x1 at the end, but I just want everybody to know in that 4x1, We beat Southern and North Scoville, so everybody to know that, so good job, special education department.
Thank you, Mr. Sakavich, and that was an especially nice report at the end. At this time, we need a motion to approve athletic items 1 and 2 as listed.
Motion. Second.
Motion, Mr. Zach, second, Mr. Britt. Did I get that right this time?
Yes.
On the question? Yep.
Mr. Valier,
Yes.
Mr. Pepper is absent. Mr. Brett,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo.
Yes.
Mrs. James will yes. Mrs. Latour,
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney is absent. Mr. Reno,
Yes.
Mr. Zach.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion is needed to approve financial items 1 through 4.
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Britt,
Second.
second, Nevin,
Yes.
question? Roll call?
Mr. Brett,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo,
Yes.
Mrs. James votes yes. Mrs. Latour,
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney is absent. Mr. Reno,
Yes.
Mr. Zach,
Yes.
Mr. Valier,
Yes.
and Mr. Becker is absent. Motion passes.
I know we have a Education Foundation meeting following this meeting, but Mr. Cheddar, is there anything else you need to report at this time?
Besides the meeting, Mr. Gonzalez, we did make our latest Tornado Alley brick order this past May 1st. Those bricks will be placed for our first home game. So thank you to all those that purchased those bricks. And reminder to get those last minute sign orders in down for the Silver Bowl Stadium for the upcoming football season. So that is, at this time, that's all I have foundation related, Mr. Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. Cheddar. A motion is needed to approve new business items 1 through 13 as listed.
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Reno,
Second.
second, Mr. Britt, on the question. Roll call?
Mr. Gonzalo,
Yes.
Mrs. James votes yes. Mrs. Latour,
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney is absent. Mr. Reno,
Yes.
Mr. Zach,
Yes.
Mr. Valier,
Yes.
and Mr. Becker is absent, and Mr. Brett.
Yes.
And Mr. Gonzalez, just let me, and Mr. Fegley explained this perfectly well, but number 9 on our agenda, again, that cleaning service eliminates custodial and maintenance positions. So the district is not paying that for that cleaning service on top of obviously unfilled custodial and cleaning positions. So again, that's almost a wash for the district because of our difficulty finding those positions. Best Cleaners has done a great job for us the last year. So again, just wanted to clarify, and Mr. Fegley did a great job of clarifying that as well.
Thank you, Mr. Cheddar. And motion is needed to approve personnel items 1 through 7 as listed.
Motion.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Britt, second, Mrs. Latour, on the question. Roll call?
Mr. Reno,
Yes.
Mr. Zach,
Yes.
Mr. Valier,
Yes.
Mr. Becker is absent. Mr. Brett,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo.
Yes.
Mrs. James votes yes. Mrs. Latour,
Yes.
and Mr. Muldowney is absent. Motion passes.
Once again, we'll open the floor to public comments and or questions.
No online comments at this time.
All right. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Britt,
Second.
second, Mr. Reno. All those in favor?
Aye.
Next meeting will be June 16th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Thank you all.
Thank you.